why I care so much about my executive functioning ability. Because my executive functioning is very sensitive to being overloaded, and greatly impact and this executive functioning greatly impacts my likelihood of achieving my goals or values or intents. Um, so that means um, because of those challenges, I often value trying to optimize my executive functioning, even in small ways, so that I can more easily literally function and achieve what I would like in my day or my week or my life. And just to be very clear, when I say executive functioning, I mean my ability to juggle multiple tasks or multiple information successfully. And the more I am juggling these things in my brain, the much more difficult for me to commit high quality to each individual thing. And on a slightly related note, this is one reason why I prefer to focus on one thing at a time, because I can devote all of my brain space or this executive capacity to just making that one thing go very smoothly. But I also understand and accept that life can be complex, and that we may not always be able to achieve this complete focus, but I am still trying my best, and trying to find ways to make this easier, to make this executive functioning capacity easier to work with, as much as possible. Um, and that reminds me, one way I have thought about this is if we compare to how a computer works. So let's say my short-term memory, or my random access memory is, for example, 1 megabyte in size. And let's say that most other people on this planet have a 3 gigabyte size for their short-term memory. And that kind of gives us both unique strengths and challenges. So for example, one of my challenges as a result of my poorer executive functioning is that I cannot hold too much information. So if I'm faced with extremely difficult or extremely complex tasks, then I am less likely to be able to navigate that without guidance or support. And that would be one strength of most other people who don't have my same brain type, because they have more memory and space they can work with. And the flip side is that one of my strengths, because I have this challenge of small short-term capacity, either because my short-term capacity is literally too small, or I have brain processes that consume that space very quickly. But one strength about working with smaller space is that I believe I am generally more efficient with that space. So I clean up my small space more often, and I try to find ways to make decisions and try to solve problems in a more efficient way, which is just a natural part of my thinking, or how I naturally respond to my own executive functioning challenges. And I'm okay with being corrected if I'm wrong, but I'm guessing for the other people who have a much larger short-term memory space, they probably do not organize that space as efficiently, because they have because they have more space. That is easier to fill up that space than to run that space in a very efficient way, if that makes sense. But I might be going a bit off tangent. I would try to circle back to this video's question, which I have suddenly forgot. What was that question again? Oh yeah. Why I care about my executive functioning ability. So one other answer is that my executive functioning is a very precious resource to me, and this resource impacts my decision making as well. So for example, if somebody approaches me and asks me, Trevor, could you go off and solve world hunger, as a very wild example, and I would not just be considering like how challenging would it be to solve world hunger. But after I have solved this problem, how can I maintain that solution of our world hunger being solved, and also what is the executive functioning cost involved with me pursuing this project? So am I required to for example, work on a farm and do very simple research of growing crops and finding ways to change how they grow? Or do I have to dig through tons of scientific papers and Google searches just to find the one little information that I need? So long story short, I just wanted to communicate that I often think about ways to free up my executive functioning capacity, and one of my habits includes if I've just woken up to a new day and I have multiple tasks I want to complete. One approach I often do is to clear all of the smaller tasks first, so that I've cleared out as much of the number or the volume of tasks, like maybe washing my clothes or doing some grocery shopping, and once that is done, then all I have left for that day is maybe some of the bigger and more complex tasks. And then suddenly that lets me work towards something I am better at, which is hyper focus on like one thing at a time. So that's kind of one strategy I use to help improve my executive functioning, without adding more like techniques or like um, I don't know how to describe this, but like but without trying to overburden my brain with too many rules and ways to make things easier. Like one thing I also try is to take notes and have like written notes on a digital place like computers. Well, now that I'm thinking about this, I don't really use pen and I don't use pen and paper anymore to write notes. I type them all up on my phone or my computer. Um, and yes, this can be a good way to help me free up more executive functioning capacity. But at the same time, there is a limit to how much this helps. And I say this because regularly in my experience, I have noticed my brain is so hyperactive that it is generating ideas and things nonstop. So if I were to go very far with this note taking a note taking idea, all of my time could easily be consumed with just writing notes and I'm getting nothing done. So so long story short, executive functioning is one of my challenges, and because I have specific values and intents I always want to work towards, this challenge can slow me down or unblock me from achieving my values or intents. So one thing that I value in my life is finding ways to optimize my executive functioning, no matter how small that gain might be. And possibly one way that you can probably end up starting and maintaining a good friendship with me is to help me explore what my executive functioning challenges are and how to make that easier for me in ways that you are willing or are ways that provide mutual benefits for both of us. But yes, but I just wanted to share these thoughts I have been having. The intent of this video is not to is not to say that I'm desperately seeking friends now and this is how you can make this work, but this is a side or a connected or unrelated thought to this topic. I don't think I have much more to add to this video's topic at the moment, so I'm okay with stopping here. And thanks for watching.